It's recording now. I'm so little. I feel like you gotta sit on a book.
It's because it's a small chair. What? You have to go. I'm not introducing. This is your channel.
Alright. Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Crystal and this is my boyfriend Justin, and we both have June TBRs to share with you. Justin's not much of a reader, but he wants to read because he sees me reading constantly, so he wants to keep up with me. So this is a new reader right here that you guys have, so if you have any recommendations for him, please leave it in the comments down below. But let's get into our June TBRs. So, I can't. Okay. So the first book on my TBR is Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. And this is a very popular book on Booktube. It is about the first son, right? Yes, the first son and the Prince of Wales. And it's a hate to love romance. And I'm just so excited to read it. Everybody is talking about this book and I want to know what everyone's talking about. I am taking a break from high fantasy, from crazy horror, from heavy duty books this summer. I want to read contemporary. I want to read light and fluffy. I will have my mystery thrillers, some light horror stuff, but I really want to get more into contemporary this summer because I've been kind of burnt out with fantasy. So I'm hoping this kind of gets me out of my fantasy slump that I'm experiencing.
What?
What's the first book that you're gonna read?
I'm gonna read the Harry Potter. But it says Philosopher's Stone. It's supposed to be Sorcerer's Stone.
Well, Philosopher's Stone is this is the British, the UK edition. So the original Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone was actually Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. And then when it came to America, it was changed to Sorcerer's Stone to make it more intriguing for readers to buy the book.
And the reason I want to read this book is because Chris and I always go to Universal for our vacation, and I don't understand as much as she does when we go. So I've watched the movies, and they're great, but she always says the book is better than the movie, so I really do want to try and read this. I read hundreds of emails a day, so that's why I kind of don't read as much. But I do want to step in and try to get this done.
Yes. And then he's going to compare the movies to the books. So that's going to be really exciting. I can't wait for him to do that. And you have Chamber of Secrets there too, right? So he's going to read both of them. So that's his plan for June, maybe July. We'll check in when he finishes those.
We're going to try.
We're going to try.
We're going to attempt. So that's great.
He downloaded the audio as well. So, and then the next two books that I have here is These Witches Don't Burn, and this is by Isabel Sterling. I just got this in the mail today. It was released on May 28th. This was a highly anticipated book for me for this summer. It's about Salem witches, and there's murder, and the actual main character works at a shop in Salem, a witchy shop, and it just gives me all the feels, which I love Salem, so I'm so excited to read this. And as you all know, I do love witchy reads. So this is a YA contemporary with magical realism, magical qualities, why are you so tall, and all of that fun stuff that I enjoy. So it's really not that long of a book, and I've heard great things so far. A lot of people were able to get their hands on advanced reader copies of this book. I was not one of those lucky people, but I tried. I really did try for an ARC, but it's finally here in my hands and I cannot wait to read it. And then the next book that I have here, which has been on a TBR, maybe 2 TBRs already, but that is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. Sorry for the glare. You guys all know what this cover looks like anyway. But I am so excited to read this again, attempt it, but I'm going to read it. I am going to read it because the last book in the series, or maybe the last book in the series, will be coming out in November, and I want to be caught up with this series because it's about fairies and magic and cruel and mean and crazy things ensue. Right? That's what I mean. I don't really know what I'm talking about. But anyway. The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, if you don't know, is probably one of the most popular books on Booktube right now. As of present, as of past, everyone adores this book, and I can't wait to finish it. So it's on a TBR again this month.
The other ones?
No.
No?
No, no.
So, as well as reading these, she wants me to also read
I want him to
these
read
two
those.
books. So, she wants me to read 4 books.
Someone who doesn't read at all. He has to read.
But this is cool because this is like from my childhood. I've actually read these before.
Yes.
But she's also adding a Stephen King book, of course.
I love Stephen King. You're going to meet Joe Hill this weekend, too. His son. Excited. The next book that I have here, I'm
There's
actually...
more?
Yes, there's more. There's plenty.
Okay, carry on.
Carry on. The next book that I'm going to be reading is Horror Store by Grady Hendrix. This is a light and fluffy horror. It's about a haunted IKEA type store. I figured it'd be funny. It's haunted, so I'm sure there's some gory stuff in here, but I feel like it'll be a fun, like, summer read.
Throwing that book around.
It looks really cool. Like, the artwork in this book is amazing, and the publisher or the marketer or the person, whoever figures out the covers of books did a really, really great job. So I'm excited to get into this book. This book that I'm going to be reading, I am buddy reading with Ali Corvair Books as well, and that is The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. And this is a very highly anticipated book for me as well, and I am so excited to be reading this because I've never read Christina Lauren ever. So
what's it about?
It's about this girl. Her sister gets married, and basically everybody at the wedding gets food poisoning except for the best man and the maid of honor. And the bride says to her sister, who is the maid of honor, please go on my honeymoon with the best man. I don't know his name yet. And you don't waste the vacation. Just go with him. Enjoy yourselves, blah, blah, blah. So it's a hate to love type thing. These two people have to go and pretend that they just got married and that they're on their honeymoon. So it should be a fun little quirky book, and I'm excited to see what happens. I'm sure they fall in love at the end of it, because that's where it sounds like it's going. But I feel like it's a good summer read, and I'm excited to buddy read it with Allie.
How many books is that? 10?
No.
6?
I have 5 books.
What about those Goosebump books on the floor?
I'll read Goosebumps throughout. So that's it. That's it for my TBR. I'm not going to be picking out any books out of my TBR jar because I'm going to BookCon. So I might get some ARCs, and those will be my TBR jar picks for June because I don't want to overload myself with too many books because I am going to BookCon.
That's
and
my
Justin's
job.
going to get some ARCs too. That's his job, to help me find ARCs.
I go up to tables and ask for ARCs.
That's
I
his
wait in
job.
line and get signed.
And he holds my books. He's great. He's a good boyfriend. I appreciate it. So this is his first time on on camera, and he did a good job. I think he did a good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, well, that is it. That's all I have for you today, and I will be participating in Summerathon at the end of the month, and I'll have a TBR up for that as well. If you are new here, please like and subscribe. I'll be seeing you soon. Bye!